you, Anu-Katriina Pesonen and Helsinki Sleep Factory. Let's again have a quick look at the voting. How are the votes stacking up? Here we have some instructions, and here we have the voting situation. Kirsti Lonka still in the lead, Michael Laakasuo really coming up strong, and Anu-Katriina Pesonen also doing very well. But remember, you can still vote for all the teams, even the ones we haven't seen yet. Rock the vote. Use it. Next up, hemoglobin diseases are deadly disorders that affect millions of people globally. Could we provide a permanent cure to the millions of people suffering from these inherited blood disorders? Please welcome Kirma Vartiovaara and genetic correction of inherited hemoglobin disease.
Am I on? You can all hear me, I guess. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to present our solution to create something useful for humankind. We are trying to combine biology, biotechnology, and clinical medicine. Let me first introduce you this young super dude on the right. His name is CB, he's 4 years old, and that's on the left, and on the right is his big sister, Katie, who's 5 years old. They belong to a family in which both of the parents are carriers of a hemoglobin disease. And most common of these diseases are the sickle cell anemia, sirppisolanemia, and thalassemia, which is the case here. And both of the kids have been unlucky, and they have got a mutated hemoglobin gene from both of their parents. So now they don't have a hemoglobin gene that is functional, and that's why we have to give them blood transfusions every month. The other option is that we try to find a suitable bone marrow donor and make a bone marrow transplantation. However, both of these options are not really good. Lifelong blood transfusion patient rarely lives past 40 years. And in the bone marrow transplantation, you have about 10% mortality and severe side effects. In the top units in Finland or in California, we can of course treat the patients in the best possible way. However, this is not the case in the developing world. WHO estimates that there are 300 million families with this kind of hemoglobin diseases. The number of deaths last year was 200,000 individuals, and most of these were kids under 5. So this is a big problem, how to treat it, how to tackle it. In our team, we believe that medicine starts right when something goes wrong in biology. So, in order to treat diseases, we need to understand biology. Now, we, humans and all living beings, we are made of cells. Here you see an fertilized oocyte that then becomes the full individuals. And all of our cells obey the orders of DNA inside them. In very recent years, there has been a great discovery that allows us to change and modify the DNA inside a living cell. This innovation is called the CRISPR-Cas9 system, and it works like just normal copy editing on text computer. We can cut, paste, delete, add stuff in the DNA. So now, this way, whoops, that looks funny. In this way, we could take the blood stem cells from Katie or CB, correct the mutations inside those living cells, and make their blood stem cells healthy again. However, since most of these families have their own disease mutations, we would have to make an individual treatment for each of these families. That takes a lot of time. It's doable, but it's expensive, this kind of personalized therapy. Then we got an idea that is based on the biological fact that each one of us, we have a leftover from our embryonic period, which is called the fetal hemoglobin gene. It's on the right-hand side here. That gene is fully functional, but it's silent. However, with this new technology, the CRISPR-Cas9, we can reactivate this gene. And this would create a solution which is kind of one size fits all, because it's independent of the mutations that you might have inherited from your parents. So, one more thing is that this kind of treatment could be delivered as a vaccine. So it doesn't need a high-tech lab, and it could be applicable all over the world. So we set out to test this idea, and this summer we succeeded in making a genetic modification in cultured blood stem cells in the laboratory. And that change makes 100% increase in the fetal hemoglobin gene. We don't know whether this is enough to cure the symptoms of the patients, but for sure we know that we're on the right track. We have the techniques working, we think that the idea works, and also this is the first time it's been done ever, so we filed an invention disclosure to the university, which is now, and we're collaborating and discussing with the university how to proceed with the innovation now. So our ambitious goal is in next 20 years or so, make a treatment which would benefit millions or even tens of millions of people. It will take time. At the moment, we have the scientific proof of principle. We have a couple of innovation disclosures. We have 2 top research hospitals in California and in Finland. We have world-class mentors like the Finnish Red Cross, the Veripalvelu, which is, of course, super good in all kinds of blood products. We even have in San Francisco Bay Area biotech collaboration going on in our research hospital, UCSF, Benioff Children's Hospital. We all are super excited about this project for at least 2 reasons. First of all, it's so cool, so rewarding to learn the beauty and the science, the basic biology. How does DNA affect the behavior of stem cells? And the second reason, of course, is that now we are on a journey to find out how these biological innovations can be turned into something good for humankind. Something that it has not been possible before. But now we're trying to do it. We are very grateful to all our super dudes, the patients and their families, the University of Helsinki and the Helsinki Challenge for all the support, and thank you for your attention.